Are you guys curious? What's going on? You want to join him in there? Then you won't poop on my tables? Huh?
Hi everyone, Zach here from Raise 'em Up Homestead. Wanted to walk you through one of our newest improvements we just did. So one of the reasons why we want to raise our own animals is to give our food the best life it can possibly have in exchange for us eating them. And our quail have been living in a tractor that I built very quickly because we decided to get into quail kind of haphazardly. So we just built a new aviary for them, and I wanted to show you what we built. So one of the nice things about this aviary is every bit of wood on here is reclaimed. We have some friends remodeling a mobile home, and we got all of the dimensional lumber from them. Plywood came from our house. All of the siding came from our house. The only thing we bought was the screen material and the hardware cloth to protect them. So follow me inside. We got a nice big door for access. We planted some natural grasses and gave them lots of cubbies that they can hide in, lay their eggs in. We put sand and wood shavings down for them to take dust baths and dig around in the material. So it's a lot better living situation than what they had in the tractor because they're on actual dirt and not on hardware cloth. And then next we got to figure out a better water and food system. Something that we don't have to check every day or probably twice a day right now because their water and food is kind of small for the number of quail that are in here. So we culled down, we had 17. We had 12 girls, 5 boys. We sorted out the boys because the group that we wanted to keep of girls, we noticed a lot of missing feathers on the back of their heads. So the males are a little more aggressive lovers than the other group. So we pulled the males out of that group and saved the males from the other group. And then I kept these girls because they have more of a silver. I don't know if you can see the color difference. This one's more gold. Those are more silvery. And I just like the look of the more silvery birds. We'll find out if it was a good decision to egg-wise later on, but this group of girls seem to lay eggs better than the other group anyway. So we saved 12 birds, or 11 birds. Yeah, 11. And 6 are gonna get butchered and become dinner. Now we've got, the tractor still has the ones that are gonna get butchered, and that's gonna get cut down from a 3-bay to a 1-bay. And I'm gonna use that just for our grow outs because it'll be small enough at that point I can move them around. So we had eggs in the incubator. We knew babies were coming any day. When we left yesterday morning, we had no hatched eggs. We had a couple that had pips, so they had just poked a hole for air. When we came back, we had 12 babies sitting in that incubator, 12 out of 17. 2 more hatched overnight. So we have 14 babies, and I'll show you those guys in a minute. 14 babies that we have growing up. All right, so these quail are 3 weeks old, approximately. They are the ones we hatched 3 weeks ago. They're getting ready to go outside, and then the new babies will get moved into this brooder. It's getting a little small for these birds because they grow fast. You'll see the size difference between these and then the brand new babies. It's amazing what 3 weeks will do. Alright, over here are all of our brand new babies. You can see how little these guys are. They're only maybe 1.5 inches long. They're tiny little birds. We have 14 in here. Hopefully they all make it. We lost a couple out of the last batch a few days in. So we'll see how these guys do. Most of them seem to be doing pretty good. So if you see this guy, they call this splay leg. So it's good chance that its hips just aren't strong enough to hold the legs straight. So he or she isn't going to be able to walk right. So they'll end up not making it. There's not a whole lot you can do for splay leg. Sometimes you can splint it, but we haven't had great luck with that. So if she doesn't heal up on her own, she'll end up getting culled from the group. Come here, boys.
So you can see his design for the tractor is not very ergonomic for a tall man.
You never know what colors you're going to get with quail eggs.
That's interesting.
They change. From the same girls, you'll get different colored, different patterned eggs every time. Yeah, I got no eggs in here. Okay. You want to carry one? Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I just put the cage in the doorway and let them pop out. They instantly just got calm and happy.
I like in the sand.
Mm-hmm. This will be good for him.
Yeah.
All right, so we wanted to run you through why quail. Because they're tiny little birds, and I know when Brandy first brought it up to me, my first thought was quail are for rich people. Normal people don't eat quail. It's a small bird. It takes a lot of birds to make a meal. So why would we raise quail? The more we looked into it, we realized that quail reproduce almost as fast as rabbits, but they mature faster. Their meat is supposed to be amazing. We have not butchered our first set yet, but they hatch every 3 weeks and they're ready to eat every 6 weeks. So at a 6-week cycle, we can have as many birds as we can fit eggs into our incubator. And that adds up to a lot. We have a small incubator. We can only put 24 quail eggs in at a time, but potentially that's 24 quail that we could be having in our freezer every 6 weeks. So one of the great things about quail is they're quiet. If you have the right setup, they're calm. This is about 24 square feet. We have 11 quail in here. They've got more than enough room to be happy, content birds. So even people with small backyards can easily help grow their own food by raising quail in their backyard. They say a minimum of 1 square foot per bird. We're giving them more than 2 just because we want them to have the best life they can have. And they're cute.
There's no squawking.
They will occasionally make noises chirping or songs. The roosters do make a little bit of a crow, but they're not like chicken roosters where they crow every day all the time. They only crow every now and then. And I believe the girls typically only sing right before they lay an egg. And they eat minimal food, and they'll go through 2 pounds of food a day. But a 50-pound bag of their food is $22. So basically you're spending 20 bucks a month on food. 25 bucks a month on food. So they're a great animal for people to get started raising their own food, or if you're in a small area. All right, thanks guys. We'll have a lot more updates on the house. We got some big changes coming. So stick with us, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you later. Thanks for watching.